Hi, my name is Yasu from Japan, and in my video, I drink sake and introduce Japanese sake in both Japanese and English, and I talk something about in English. So if you know, if you can subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate, because I'm really trying to build up in a way that I can. So today I'm drinking this Japanese sake from Chiba Prefectures. That's where the Tokyo Disneyland is located. I don't know why they call it Tokyo Disneyland, even though it's not in Tokyo. Name of the sake brewer is called Kankikumeijo. The name of the sake is Kankiku. This one is specifically called OCEAN99 series, Starlight C. It's no filtered raw sake, and it's a junmaidaiginjo. And they use rice called suisei. In English, that means comet. I don't know why they actually named it after comet. Yeah, junmaidaiginjo. And I like the design of this bottle. I think this represents the probably like the dark, like sky at night, and then this one is represents the stars shining in the dark sky night. Let's see how this sake is gonna taste like. By the way, Kankiku is one of the sake series that I really enjoy drinking, and this one is actually the first time for me to try, so cheers. The first boy smell. It's a very thick, juicy, sweet smell. I like it. And then the flavor is the smell has this sweet, juicy smell, but the flavor actually, like, taste is actually more clean. And then like the sake sweetness, it comes up gradually once I drink, but it's not too heavy. And then a little bit like tingling, like sparkling sensations on the tongue, which I like. It's really the signature, it's one of the signature flavor for Kankiku. I like it. It's really, I'm amazed that the flavor is really juicy, but the smell is really juicy, but the flavor is more clean, not too juicy. But I can still taste the rice sweetness. Very sophisticated. I'm impressed. Yeah. So if you want to experience the rich sake flavor, the rice flavor, but not too sweet, I recommend you to try this Kankiku OCEAN99 Starlight Sea, in Japanese called Hoshi Umi. I think you're gonna enjoy it. Okay, 6 months of 2022 is already passed. It's already in July. So usually, after 6 months, I try to do something new, because otherwise I'm gonna get so bored with my life, which I easily get bored. So, crypto clubs. and I realized that it's really good timing for me to buy NFT to start participating like Web3 kind of those ecosystem, and so that I can experience something new and I can get inspirations for my life, for my work and everything. So I've been really paying attention to this app called STEPN. I'm not sure if you know, but basically you download the app, you buy NFT, the sneaker one, either in Seoul or Binance, the BNB. And then once you set the NFT and then activate the app, and then you just simply walk or run, you get crypto, the coin called GST. And then once you have enough GST, you can get GMT, or you can just change it from GST to Sol or BNB, and then it's just a whole crypto economy. It's so popular in Japan, especially like the March and then April and then May this year. But I was doing some research February, March and April, and it's very interesting, and it's actually good for my health if I install and then just walk every day. But it was just so expensive because the Seoul or BNB is just so expensive in Japanese yen. The minimum that I did have to spend if I wanted to start back then is like more than 90,000 Japanese yen. And I don't buy stuff, and I just didn't have the courage or motivations to spend 90,000 Japanese yen or more to buy sneaker NFT to begin something. It just didn't make sense to me. And a lot of things happened in May, June. The lunar terrace situations, 3 Arab capitals collapse. They filed bankruptcy. Celsius did the same thing, and today I saw the news. The Voyagers filed the bankruptcy as well. Fortunately and unfortunately, the crypto market collapsed, and it affected my crypto negatively, of course. And I actually once a month I talk about it while I drink sake. So if you're interested, you can just look for it. But because price dropped, now in order for me to buy the cheapest NFT to begin STEPN, the price was actually reasonable. It's like 1/10 of the price, like 9,000 Japanese yen. And that means in the US dollar, probably like probably 70 US dollar because of the super weak Japanese yen. And then now it's good to go. The other thing is that FTX, the crypto exchange, bought the one of the exchange that authorized by the Japanese government in Japan, and they actually established FTX Japan. By using them, I can buy Sol. Before, the Japanese crypto exchanges, nobody can buy Sol. And then, if anything, I wanted to use the crypto exchange that's authorized by the Japanese government. So if something goes wrong, one way or another, I will be protected by the Japanese government. So that checks out as well. So I, opened the account and I bought a few Sol. Transfer the Sol to my account with STEPN, and then I bought my first NFT. That costed me 2.2 Sol, and then back then that was around 9,000 Japanese yen. And then one of my good friends, she had the activation code, so she gave me. She's very excited that I started doing so, but she was very upset that I only spent 9,000 Japanese yen to begin, because she started like from March. The price was the all-time high back then, so I just wonder like how much you spend. So July is very exciting for me. Election is coming up, I installed STEPN, I got my first NFT, I got my first Sol, and then like it got me like really into this whole crypto economy, Web3, NFT, and it's really fun to learn. And those people who are in crypto, they use certain crypto terminology and vocabularies, and I'm learning that as well. Like, so for example, like the friend who gave me the activation code for the STEPN, she said that, okay, I'm really working every day so hard to mine JP coins. When she said the first time, I didn't know what that means. So I asked her, what is JP coin? And she was laughing and saying that, oh, it's actually Japanese yen. And then I was kind of impressed that she's really into crypto. She used those terminologies now. So she's really part of the, crypto communities in Japan. Now I learned that, and then probably I'm gonna start using that terminology called like the JIP coins, or like I see that some people say Kishida coin, the Japanese yen. Kishida is the current name of the current prime minister, by the way. So very exciting. I love learning new things. But like I can only make like 10 GST every day, and I need to repair my sneakers, so like probably 9 GST, and then roughly speaking I can only make 120 or 114 40 like Japanese yen. It's just $1 in the just $1 per day, but still it's fun. Based on my calculations, I need to keep doing it for like next. So this is the third day, so like I need to just keep doing it. Next 69 days to accumulate enough GST to get the Sol, the same amount of Sol that I spent to get my first NFT. It's just so much fun. I get so much inspirations, and I have some now ideas for my work and then my personal things. So yeah, I don't think I'm not supposed to say, but I'm glad that crypto industry collapsed in May and June, because because of that, it gave me an opportunity to participate in STEPN, from this July. So, but I don't mean to offend anybody who invested before the collapse. So, yeah. Anyway, okay, that's enough, I think. And I'm a little bit, tipsy now. So, this video, I'm not trying to encourage you to do that, start doing this STEPN, but if anything, I want you to drink Japanese sake, more specifically KANKIKU, OCEAN99, Starlight Sea. It's really good. And if anything, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next one. And until then, please take care, and then bye bye, Jane, for now.